start again. It's a redskin.
Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl BinkiBianca with some more blog talk. And today we're going to be talking about Monique versus DL Hughley. So over the holiday weekend, some drama popped off between Monique and DL Hughley, where Monique and he were sharing the stage, I guess, for like a comedy show that they were doing. And during Monique's set, she decided to blast DL Hughley, basically accuse him of, doing something harmful to a black woman, and, that he was whining about not headlining the show, even though their contract said that she is supposed to headline the show. Just accused him of all kind of things, insinuated that he was DL, but don't take my word for it. Take a look.
That's why niggas got a problem with me. If you sign a motherfucking contract, that's what the fuck it is. But they're so used to niggas fucking around with the contract and being nervous because they might lose an opportunity or a motherfucking chance. So they will redo the contract. I'm not a bitch who's going to redo a contract. If you sign a motherfucker, that's what the motherfucker is. So tonight, I'm going to break it down for Detroit because I would feel less than a motherfucking woman if I didn't let y'all know what the fuck was going on this stage right now. So my energy is a little different here because they got me fucked up. So the contract, the motherfucking contract said that a bitch is the headliner. The headliner. Let me say it again, the headliner. That's what the motherfucking contract says. Monique is to be the last motherfucking person on the goddamn stage. She is the headliner. That's what I signed the fuck up for. I'm 30 plus years in this motherfucking business and I don't open for no goddamn body. The contract says the headliner. The contract says the headliner. The contract says the headliner. But a nigga named DL Hughley turned into a bitch and said I ain't come on and say that. Nigga, you know the first thing to call me. I know for the queen to call me. And you think that I don't have a picture in my position, nigga? So when I leave this motherfucker, your headliner has left. I don't fuck with nobody, so I don't fuck with no motherfucking body. But when you cross the line with me, nigga, you have crossed the motherfucking line. And that bitch nigga has crossed the motherfucking line. See, we got a history, nigga. We got a history. That nigga went on a tour talking about all my niggas. You can Google it right now. DL Hughley on Monique, all I wasn't, but I wasn't worth all of this bullshit. And you put your feet under my motherfucking table. So you came to my home, nigga, and you put your feet under my motherfucking table. I don't get down like that, goddammit. You got this wrong. You talk about young girls and tell their names. Nigga, your name is DL. What the fuck does it stand for? Hey! How far you taking over, nigga, on the DL? Fuck with the wrong one? It's my family, nigga. I'm home, nigga. Black women. What kind of real is that? That's a what kind of real would ever attack a goddamn black woman? I feel sorry for DL Hughley's family. I feel sorry for his wife. Because how you the dead of a coward?
Okay, and there you have it. Did y'all see that run? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Ooh, let me pull together. I'm sorry. That run took me out because what was that for? Like, Monique, where were you running to? And what were you trying to show us with that run? Like, she was running. You know what? No, I'm not going to go there. I'm not a comedian. You know what? I'm gonna leave that for my boy AP. Shout out to AP, Player for Life, or he hosts the 3Gs podcast with my boy Black GMS. So I'm gonna leave that for them. They're gonna have the jokes, I'm sure, on Friday about this. But in any case, as you heard, Monique was very upset because per the contract apparently that was signed for this show, she was supposed to be the headliner, and I guess DL said he didn't want to go on after her. But as you heard in the video, she just said, well, I have 30 plus years in the game and I don't, open for nobody. How many years in the game does DL have? I feel like he's probably got about the same amount of time in the game as you. So, why should he have to open before you? It's a weird thing. But of course, the two of them were going back and forth on social media. So I'm going to read you some of the social media posts that they each had about this. Okay, so on DL's Instagram, he posted about Monique and he said, all you have to do is check the order of names on the ticket stub from last night and you'll see who's confused. Against my better judgment over the objections of my team and 4 other occasions where I said no, I decided to take a chance and work with Monique. Oprah was the problem. Tyler Perry was the problem. Charlemagne was the problem. Steve Harvey was the problem. Lee Daniels was the problem. Netflix was the problem. Now it's my turn. At some point, it can't be everyone else. It's you. Lesson learned. I didn't have anything personal against Monique. People paid a lot of money to laugh, not hear about your contract. Apparently, the role you played in Precious turned out to be an autobiography. I wonder who's next. Monique responded to his post and said, the fact that you point the people to the ticket stubs for the order of the names versus to your contract implies that you don't have a contract that shows you are the headliner like I do. Either show your contract or be quiet. Stop messing with people who have never messed with you and who once considered you a comrade in comedy. But I thank you, DL, because you're the reason why I fight for my people like I do. Anytime you open for the Kings of Comedy and I was the headliner for the Queens of Comedy and you think you should close the show over me is a prime example of the bias that Black women have to deal with in this business. I won't even discuss awards. Now, Monique, let me just talk about that little section right there. I am so tired of her using this Black woman, woe is me, thing. A lot of women use this. The Black woman is just so attacked and so undervalued and so this, so that. Stop it. Because what you're trying to do is you're trying to galvanize us to always be on your side no matter what. No matter if you are right or if you are wrong. And that's not right. It don't have anything to do with you being a Black woman. Okay, Monique, he has every right if he did, let's say he went and he decided to go in and negotiate about this contract and say, well, no, I don't want to go behind her because of whatever his reasons are. He has the right to do that, just like you have the right to do that. That doesn't mean he's attacking a Black woman. It means he's saying, based on my time in this career of mine in comedy, I have earned this spot. And I deserve this spot. And this is what I want. And if I don't get to be the headliner, I'm not going to do the show. That doesn't mean he's attacking a Black woman. Can we stop that already? Can we stop conflating issues already? Now, Monique, I get what you are saying as far as you have a contract that is signed. I don't doubt that. And as a matter of fact, Monique did end up posting her contract that did show that. But DL also posted something that showed that he's a headliner. So I'm going to post both of them and you could take a look and decide for yourself. Okay, so DL posted his contract and actually it says it's a deal memo, which apparently there's a difference. Monique points out later on. So we'll get to that. But he posted his deal memo and at the top of the memo, it says status confirmed. And the date was March 29th, 2022 at 8:48 p.m. Now, disclosure, I don't know if confirmed means the deal is confirmed based on the terms outlined in this document, or is it confirmed that this document was received at this time. So I don't exactly know what confirmed means. That's just my disclosure on that. But in any case, this is what DL posted, okay? And in the letter, in the document, it does show what he has posted on his Instagram caption as follows. DL says, after this, I don't want to hear no more about this. Here it is in black and white. The only thing blacked out is personal and bank info. Pay attention to the headliner, the highest paid artist on the show, the artist to have approval of lineup, and the lineup of the show, which is DL Hughley closing. Receipts are greater than opinions. I got everything that was stated in my contract, everything. But let's say I didn't. My beef wouldn't be with anyone but the promoter and or my team, and I damn sure wouldn't make it personal. If you have a problem, take it up with management. And by that, I mean yours, deuces. And he signed it, Daryl Lynn Hughley. So I don't know if he always signs his IG post with his full name, but I didn't even know that was his name. So shout out to you, DL. So of course, Monique had a response and she posted her contract. So let's see what she posted. Okay, so Monique posted her contract as well. And this is what she stated in her Instagram caption. At Real DL Hughley, there were some of you who were fooled by the smoke and mirrors of DL posting his deal memo versus his performance agreement. Here is my performance agreement, and here are emails and texts confirming that as per usual, I'm going to always keep it real and honest with my people. If you notice, mine has signatures and DL does not. What type of ironclad agreement doesn't have the signatures of the participants involved? Apparently DL's, LOL. Now you told me to check with my management and this is what I came up with. So how did I do? Perhaps you should have taken your own advice, because I'm sure your team would have advised you against trying to pass a deal memo off as a contract. To those out there who thought a deal memo was the same as a performance agreement, especially some of the comedians, this is how we're constantly taken advantage of in the business. And just so you know, the promoter already told my team before the show that you didn't have a signed agreement. That's why I'm not surprised you're using a deal memo. That said, maybe they lied and you actually have a contract. If so, the promoters have put themselves in a terrible position to have more legal action taken against them beyond malicious concealment for breaking the contract at the last second. That said, DL, we the people will be awaiting for your signed agreement. 1. My contract signed. 2. Email with PDF of run of show. 3. Run of show. 4. Additional email with run of show. 5. What I walked into minutes after arriving to the theater. Can you say receipts? To my people who refuse to fall for the okie doke, and even those that do, I love y'all to life. Okay, so I've posted here the run of show that Monique was referring to, and actually what DL Hughley himself also posted, which shows the order of each act, what time they are allotted for the show, what time everybody's supposed to be on. And I guess this is the version of the run of show that she said that she was greeted with very soon before the show was to start. And this is what was up at the venue. And on this version, it shows that DL is the closing act. So she got angry. But here's the thing, Monique, you said yourself in your caption that it could be something with the promoter lying or doing something shysty, shady, whatever. So why are you not taking this up with the promoter? You want to speak all this fake black love. You are so phony. I'm sorry, Monique. I can't do it no more. I can't do it. She is so phony, because if you really felt this way, I love my people and love you to life and all this fake stuff that she tries to promote and put out there, you wouldn't have went on stage and bashed your brother like that. DL is a black man, isn't he? Isn't he one of us? Isn't he your people? Don't you love him to life too? No, what did you do? You didn't get your way in a contract, in a mutual business agreement or deal, whatever you want to call it, that you guys are participating in. So because you didn't get your way, instead of talking to the promoter and having your manager, your husband, talk and deal with this behind the scenes, you went public. Not only did you go public, but you questioned this black man's sexuality. You called him a BAN, okay? Y'all know what BAN stands for. Called him names, called him a coward, said you feel sorry for his wife because he's negotiating a contract for his best interest. Do you feel as a black woman that this is how you're supposed to deal with conflicts with our brothers? You're supposed to go on stage and bash them and do all kinds of craziness? That's ridiculous. This is getting ridiculous. It's been ridiculous with Monique, but it continues to be ridiculous with Monique. At the end of the day, both of you have the right to negotiate for what you feel you deserve. I don't think she's wrong to try to negotiate for what she feels she deserves, but neither is he. But I didn't see him, going on social media and trying to blast you, or going on stage and trying to blast you and say, y'all know Monique thought she was better than me. Now he might do it now, and I wouldn't blame him one bit if he did it now. And please don't try the woe is me, it's a black man attacking a black woman, they don't love us, because it's not gonna work. It's gonna work for some people that's just looking for a cause to be a part of, but for those of us that have discernment, that have comprehension skills, that understand what is happening here, this is not gonna work. So don't do it. If he goes off and starts roasting your ass, and there's a lot that could be roasted about you, especially that run. Nope, not doing it. If he does it, please don't come to us for sympathy and ask us to stand with you, because you brought this on yourself. It's nothing wrong with feeling you deserve more, but attacking him was not the way to do it. And it's so crazy because I have learned in these last couple of years, right? On YouTube, I'm noticing social media, there is like a battle going on between black men and black women. And in the dating world, I would say. And it's kind of disheartening to see somebody, of Monique's age and stature and accomplishment act the way that she does, because a lot of the ways that she acts, they assume all black women act this way. And then they say, well, you'll never get a husband. But here's the catch. If you look at Monique, when she's with her husband, she's everything that these type of black men say a woman should be with her husband. Monique is very submissive to her husband. She listens to her husband. She takes direction from her husband. Whatever he say goes. That's what it seems like. And a lot of people actually are like, he's ruining your career. But for her, for whatever reason, that's who she has chosen to be with. That's who she chose to trust her career with. That's her business. You know what I mean? We can kind of see how that's going for her. But that's just very interesting to me, that she is able to be in a relationship the way a lot of these men say we should be with her man. She is like that. But with everyone else, she's very combative. She's very condescending. She's rude. She's mean. She puts all their business out on social media. She attacks people. She's not a very likable person when it comes to social media. But she does seem to be fitting that role of wife very well from what we can see, and just the way that she acts with her husband. So I just find that pretty interesting, because I'm pretty sure a lot of those men that say those things about black women and, why a lot of us aren't married, probably don't like Monique either. Probably don't like the way she acts either. So I just found that interesting. That just popped into my head. But in any case, I haven't seen anything else. I'm not going to sit here and keep trying to keep up with this story. I just want to say I feel that Monique handled this badly. She should have handled this behind the scenes. Her and her manager / husband should have handled it behind the scenes with the promoter, got everything straightened out, figured out, and took it from there. This is not the way you handle business. It's not. You don't attack other people publicly like that. It's bad business. Now, shout out to Monique. She does have an upcoming role on one of 50 Cent shows on Stars. I think it's BMF or Raising Cane. I can't remember which one. It's one of his Stars shows. And 50 Cent's Stars shows are everything. So that's a great thing for Monique. I'm happy for her. Honestly, to be honest, most people have never said Monique is untalented. So when 50 gave her, put the announcement, hey, she's working, she's doing this and that. Most people were like happy for her. We want to see her work. I don't think anyone thinks Monique can't act. I don't think anyone thinks Monique is not, a good comedian. She might not be everybody's taste, but she has a lot of fans. So clearly there's a lot of people that find her to be very funny. So Monique is a good comedian. She is. And people want to see her. They want to see her get paid well to do what she does. The only thing I would say is, if you look back at that Breakfast Club interview with Charlemagne, he wasn't even saying nothing bad to her. He was literally just saying, well, the reason Amy Schumer might have gotten what she got is because she's recent. It's a recency thing, and she puts out a lot of stuff. Doesn't mean she's better than you. Of course it doesn't. But a lot of your stuff, your Instagram, your social media is based on fitness. It's not even based on comedy. You're not posting, sketches. You're not posting jokes. You're not even, it's a fitness based Instagram. And then, so you just have to kind of refresh people and let them know what you're doing. And then if you feel like they're not giving you what you're worth, why don't you go somewhere else, negotiate there? And if you're still not getting what you feel you're worth, why not just do it on your own and show them because you have it? But because she's a black woman and she's a victim, she couldn't stand that. And she couldn't do it. And she went on the attack and, whatever, couldn't stand him. So at this point, if anybody feels like Monique is not the issue, Monique and her husband, I'll put them together since they are one, they are a unit. That's how they run. That's how they roll. If you don't think they are the problem, then more power to you. You can't convince me that they aren't the problem, but let me know what you think. What did you think about that run? What do you think about that run Monique did on stage? No, seriously. Let me know what you think. Do you think it was right for Monique to come out and put her business with DL Hughley and this promoter on blast and attack DL? Or do you feel like DL is wrong to not want to go behind her and have her headline the show? And do you think it's because she's a black woman? Let me know what you think in the comments. Please like and subscribe. I really appreciate you guys' time, and I'll talk to you soon.